Hello everyone, welcome to the second episode of modded Pitforge. As you can probably see, I've gone mining using my hammer. I used up all of its durability, but that's fine, I can easily repair it. And I've got a load of cool ores, which is going to be useful for this episode, because my plan for this episode is to get some power up and running, so I have some electricity. So next episode I can start working on automated ore processing, which will be great. So I'm going to be using a mixture, mostly mekanism, but I kind of want to get some immersive engineering cables for between buildings because they look really cool. But first things first, I'm just going to sort out my inventory a bit and get some stuff smelted up, such as iron and probably also osmium in this smeltery. So I'm going to get on to work with that, and you're going to see me when I have some decent stuff all done. Yay. Okay, I've smelted up some gold and iron and stuff, and I had to smelt this osmium in the normal furnace as it doesn't have a Tinker's Construct molten form, but now I can show you what I'm actually going to make today. So I'm going to need to make a coal generator from actually additions, and the first thing, and then I'll use that to power an infuse, what's it called? Metallurgic infuser, which will enable me to make other things, such as what I'm going to use for the actual power, the windmill. No, not the windmill, the wind something or other, the wind generator. There we go. So that requires some slightly more complicated things like these, which need to be made in the metallurgic infuser. And I'll also need some something like this. No, not universal. What's it called? I can't remember. Cable. It's quite hard to find actually. Where it is? Basic universal cable. There we go. So that's steel, which can also be made in. I mean, this isn't the right one by the looks of it, but it can also be made in the metallurgic infuser. And for between the built kind of where the power is going to be and where it's going to be used, I'm going to use immersive engineering medium voltage things. So I'm going to need to make medium voltage wire connectors, relays, and the wire coils, which need electrum wire, which need electrum plates, which I can cast out of molten electrum, which is gold and silver. Okay, so first things first, I think we need to make the coal generator. So this episode is probably going to have less cutting large cuts away, due to the fact that last episode I was trying to get a decent start. So this episode you might actually see me do some stuff. So isn't that nice? So we'll need to start by making a coal generator. So coal generator, we're going to need a casing, so we need iron and some black quartz. Now, I think we have some black quartz ore, but I don't think we smelted any up. So let's just go check around here, see if we have any black quartz ore. I'm fairly sure we do. Yes, 13 black quartz ore, there we go. I somehow doubt you can smelt this in the smeltery, but it's probably worth checking anyway. So we put this in, no, not smeltable, see? Can't be molten. And let's pour out some of this tin. Yeah, just pouring out stuff slowly. Let's just melt up, say, we'll do 8 since that's how much one coal does. Do I have any coal anywhere? I do. I don't have that much coal actually, I could probably do some more. I probably got some in the chest over there actually, so it's probably all fine. So we'll get some black quartz ore, close the door so we're not randomly murdered, but we only need one right now. So there we go. We've got some iron on us, yes, so let's turn that into ingots, which will be useful. And then where's our crafting table? We've only got a vanilla crafting table here actually. That's not what I want. I want to have, hopefully this doesn't destroy my entire house, and it did. Okay, that wasn't too smart. Never mind. I can fix it. There we go. Sure. There we go. Okay, don't use this inside my house. Got it. It's all fine. I wanted to make a crafting station because the stuff stays in them and it's better. So to make this coal generator, I'll need to make an iron casing, which will require some sticks, which will require some wood. I probably have some wood after demonstrating that lumber axe, and also got plenty spare when building my house, I believe. So let's make some sticks. There we go. Coal generator, iron casing. There we go. One iron casing, perfect, just what we need. And then we can use this iron casing to make ourselves a coal generator. We're missing 2 coal. Okay, yeah, that's the thing. We actually need coal to power a coal generator. We must have some, because I did go on another mining trip with my hammer between episodes, so we must have some. There we go, 51. Perfect, just what we need. That will give us some power to start off with. So if we go over here and we get our coal generator, we can make it now. There we go, perfect. So now what I'm going to do is, you've seen me probably do enough crafting. I'm going to make the infusing thingy, whatever it's called, the metallurgic infuser, and I'm going to start making a place to put all these things. So I'm going to do that, and then you'll see me again. Okay, I've used a chisel, which is where you can get a chisel and you can put a material such as cobblestone in and make it look different, which is great. And I'm going to make a floor of my factory out of cobblestone bricks. My factory is probably going to go down into the hill at some point, but for now I'm just going to start work on this kind of level, and I'm just going to kind of build out a small floor, so just one corner of the factory, so I can start working more on the actual blocks themselves today, and I'll work on the walls probably next episode. Yay! Okay, I built the start of my factory floor. The factory itself is probably going to be a bit bigger than this, mostly this way at some point, but for now I just needed somewhere to put my machines down rather than putting them in my tinker's tool shed, which would just be silly. So I'm just going to put my machines down here for now. They can be moved, but now I have a metallurgic infuser and I have a way to power it. So let's put a bit of coal in here to get some power going. So that's starting to generate some power and filling up this thing with power as well. As you can see, its power is going up. So the next thing I think we're going to want to make is, I'm not sure, what's next? I'd say make the wires that we're going to connect to the... Actually, no, let's make the battery first. That sounds like a good idea. So we'll make an energy cube. So to make an energy cube, there we go. Make an energy cube, we need lots of stuff. So we can got those. We need 2 energy tablets, which is 3 gold and 2 enriched alloy. So an enriched alloy is redstone, is like some redstone and some iron and a metallurgic infuser. And how much of that did we need? We need 4. Okay, let's give this a try. So if we put some redstone in, try 4, I'm not sure if that's quite how it works. And put 4 iron in. So there's now 40 redstone units in there. How many will there be once I've infused an iron? 30, perfect. So that's going to make us the perfect amount. I'll just infuse those. So what else would I need? Now I think everything else will be fine, and I'll be able to make an energy cube. So that's all good. So let's just make sure we have everything else. You do have what about this? Steel casing. Here we go. We need some glass, which we can get steel. We've got osmium, we'll need glass. Now steel, how do we make that? We'll need mechanism. I think it's made from smelting steel dust, which we can make by infusing enriched iron with coal, which is made by infusing iron with coal. Got it. So you're going to need quite a bit of that. So let's just put, say, I don't know, 12 in for now. So then let's put 12 in there, and that makes 12 enriched iron, because we're going to need these for the other components as well, of course. So let's just get those up, and I'll go to my crafting table with all the components. Well, I was just shot to death by a skeleton. That's fun, isn't it? Which way's my base? I should have a death point somewhere, I think, over here. Yes, haven't actually made a waypoint at my base. I probably should. Oh god, a sheep, finally. That's what I need. I need one more wall so I can make myself a bed. Finally, I can get a bed so I don't have to wait around or go and get killed at night time. That makes me happy. I can have a bed. But yes, I do need to somehow get my stuff back and also survive even just getting back to my base by the looks of it. Okay, gonna stay underwater a little bit. Oh, no. Yeah, ow. These skeletons are so overpowered all the time. Seriously. Ow. Okay, back to my base. Okay, I think I now have everything I need for the energy cube. So if we go to energy cube, like so, we will need a steel casing, which I think I can make. Yes, I can. And we'll need 2 energy tablets. I need some gold ingots, which I thought I had. Huh. I was smelting some at least. Where's the gold? In here. 1 block of gold. That should be fine. So we can pour that out. While I'm waiting, I saw some coal over here I could hammer because I need more coal, because that's my main source of fuel and power at the moment. So that's a good reason for needing more, isn't it? There we go, more coal, yum. We love coal. All of it. All ours. There we go. How much coal have we got now? 27, yeah, slightly better. Always good to get some coal. There's a bit here as well actually, might as well get that. Get all the lovely coal, because it is nice and lovely, because we're using it for powering our electricity and fueling our furnaces and all those things, so it's very useful. Okay, I think that's probably enough coal to keep us going for a little while, because I didn't actually have that much, because I actually am getting through it quite fast. But now that gold is poured, good. We've got some gold, which we'll want to... Oh, I already had 2 blocks of gold on me. Well, good job me, good job. There we go. Want to make 2 of these. Good, 1, and what don't I have for another one? I just don't think they're stackable, are they? No. Okay, fine. And finally this thing. Oh, we need another iron, really. Huh. Let's just turn these... Those are tin blocks, not iron blocks. Where are iron blocks? We don't have any iron blocks. Huh. So it's iron I need to pour more out. Grr. This is getting frustrating. So let's just quickly pour some iron. Right, we should have some more iron now. Where did it go? Did it go on the floor because I didn't have any inventory space? Go away, stupid rotten flesh. Yeah, I could do with some chests actually. No, I don't want the rotten flesh. I want the iron. Sheesh. Iron, good. Friendly iron. Where is it? There. They all look so similar. Okay, good. And an energy cube. Perfect. Now we'll also need some basic universal cable. So that is 2 steel and a redstone. We've got a bit more steel, so that's fine. That makes 8. That should be enough to keep us going for a little while, because I just need to connect a few things together. So here we go. Oh yeah, another thing, while I was waiting for some steel to steel, I did expand the factory floor a bit, as you might notice. The 6 more steel dust there. So how do we want to organize this for now? So this is our, I think this is going to be where our power comes in. So if we just mine these 2, good. So we're going to have our power kind of come in this corner. So there, and we can have probably our coal generator just here. No, I don't like that actually. What are we going to do? No, our coal generator can be there, but I think I want it facing... I don't know, I need a pick really. I do have a pick somewhere. There we go, a stone pick. So I can actually mine one thing at a time. I also need some inventory space, but I'm not very good with the whole manage your inventory kind of thing. Yeah, we'll place that there, and then we'll have cables running along the back, like so. And we'll have our metallurgic infuser. If we can just do that. Here. So now we need to set for this, we need to set its input to be, I think, the front. No, this is, sorry, that's not it. This is, oh yeah. So there, this is energy. We need it to be input on the front and the top. And we need output on the left, and the rest don't need to be anything for now. There we go. So this thing's now empty, which is perfectly fine. Put a few more coal in it. So now this will store our energy much more. This holds like a few 100,000, and this holds 60,000, and this has currently got 60,000. So yeah, you know, quite a bit difference. This is full good. So next thing I'm going to make is, before getting from my windmills, which I'm going to place up on the hill, because the higher up they are, the more energy they make, I want to use immersive engineering wires. Why? Because it will look cool, and that is literally the only reason I have. But that's fine. So for those, I'm going to need a little bit of clay for the connectors, some iron, and some electrum wire, which is made from electrum plates, which is made from electrum, made from gold and silver, I believe. If we just prove that, gold and silver. So I'm going to make some electrum wires, some medium voltage wire relays, and some medium voltage wire connectors. Okay, good. Okay, so wire connectors, 4 should be enough. Relays, I didn't realize these made multiples, but that's nice. 8 should be enough. And now to make the medium voltage wire coil, we need electrum wire, which we get by doing electrum plate, and we can use this engineer's hammer. So if we get our electrum, if we get our electrum ingots, like so, and we hammer them, we get electrum plates, and I think we then need to use something different to make the wire. What do we need to make the wire? How much does this make? 4. Nice. How much does this need to make the wire? It uses engineer's wire cutters or shears. I think I have some shears, so I'll just use those. No, I don't, but they're easy to make. I'll just make shears, they're easier to make. So shears and plates makes wires, and then to make coils we need around a stick. So let's make a few more sticks, shall we? There we go. To make coils, there we go. And good. But now I guess we need something to connect up. So what are we going to use for power? We're going to use wind something or others. Wind generators. We're going to want 3 of these. So this is going to need quite a lot of stuff. We know how to make those. We know how to make those. This is osmium and redstone. So I'm going to make all the components needed to make some wind generators. It'll probably take me a little while. So I'll see you then. I might actually have to do some more mining if I don't have enough ores. So that will be fun. Okay, I think I have everything I need. It actually wasn't that much to make 3 windmills, which is how much I think I'll need to satisfy my power needs for the probably short to medium term. Not that long, but okay. First things first, we're going to need like a lot of these. So actually, do I have all the gold I need? I don't know. I hope so. Let's make these please. 1. Okay. What am I missing? Nothing. Just doing them all individually. Okay, it's going to be easier if I just do this myself then. There we go, redstone there, and gold there. Okay, how many do we need? Can't quite remember. We need 6. 2, 3, 4. Now, that's the problem, we're out of gold. So do I have any more gold I was smelting, or not? No, and we are out of gold. So I'm going to have to go mining and find a bit more gold in order to have enough. But let me just first check everywhere, because it usually turns out I have something random sitting somewhere. No, it doesn't look like it this time. So I'm going to go down the mines and get myself some gold, I guess, because that's what I need. Just check, there's no gold in here. Nope. Okay, gold. I need to mine for it, sure. Okay, here we go. Our gold is just cooling off, and it's done. Gold, yay. That was a little bit of a mine. I did get a few other things, but I didn't really have enough inventory space to actually get all the other ores I found. But now we have enough gold. 1, 2, how many do we even need? I think it was 6. Yes, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Perfect. There we go. Okay, what next? I don't really know. There's a wind generator. So we've got those. We've got, I think, 3 of those we should have. Yes. Got 3 of those. I think we can make the wind generators now. Yes, 1 wind generator. And 2 wind generators. And 3 wind generators. Yes, good. Perfect. Just what we need. So we put these in our inventory, in our hotbar, along with all the cabling we need. So there's the wire relays, the wire connectors. I think I know how all this works, don't you worry. So this is going to provide us free power from the wind. So that's going to be nice. Also, I really like having a bed. So nice not having to wait around at night time. Okay, so we put a connector here, and we go up this hill. So to do that, we'll need some relays someplace. I'm trying to figure out where it would work. Probably here. Isn't too far. Let's see. We'll connect the coil. See if it reaches all the way. It'd be nice to have them on poles. No, it's just a bit too far. No, it's not. There we go. So see, these cables are what I'm going to use for connecting between my buildings, because they just look so cool. I'm going to have just universal cables in my buildings because they're more practical for kind of short space things. So let's relay a bit more. Let's go up on top of this hill here. I've got plenty of relays, so it doesn't really matter. There we go. Kind of want to be as high as possible. You see? Okay, now where? So now we want to place our windmills. We'll have them facing over here. So we'll have a windmill here. Leave enough space for blades so they don't hit. Those hit. I want this to look nice, which is why I'm leaving enough space to the blade. There's no other reason. Okay, good. Probably a space of 2. They still can't hit. I don't want them to hit, that just looks bad. Okay, good. 1, 2, 3 I guess then. And I should have another wind generator somewhere. I swear I made 3, there it is on the floor, yeah that's fine. And 1, 2, 3. So here, do I have a cobble on me? Of course I have a cobble on me. There we go, here. And then at the back of these, probably should have placed them facing the other way. Yeah, it's all fine, I guess. No, I actually do want them facing the other way. So there we go, look at these cool wind generators generating us power. So those need then not the relays but the connectors. Got the perfect amount of connectors, like so. And then we connect those to this relay here. That works. Wonder why it's going through the ground a bit, but there we go. Let's just mine this snow, I guess. There we go. Perfect. So each of these can transfer a certain amount of power, which I can't remember how much, but it's more than a windmill produces. And then they can connect to a cable, which can transfer a decent amount of total power. So these 3 are now transferring these awesome windmills, which is just great because we have power now, are transferring their power down along this cable run, which I think is way better than having universal cables running. So they're going down the hill, all the way down here to this connector here. And they should be, oh yeah, look at all that power coming in, lovely. So now we have loads of power set up coming from those awesome windmills up on high. I think if we move back onto this tree we can see them a bit. I think I can see them just about here is where they stop rendering. So there we go. Over there we've got some windmills. Perfect. So this episode we managed to get ourselves 3 windmills, which is going to be providing us with loads of power connected to this battery, and we've got our metallurgic infuser. Next episode we're going to be working on the factory a bit more, building up its walls, that kind of thing, and probably trying to start work on some ore processing so I don't have to do everything slowly and manually. But thank you for watching. We have got nice mechanism power now. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, guys. Please like, subscribe if you do like me, and goodbye.